Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We are here with the Crown Victoria today. I can show you guys where that leak is. So I tried to wait till it warmed up, but I think I waited a little too long, and now it has gotten very cool again. So yeah, one of them days. Squeeze in here. Let's see where we at. Oh, pop this hood down here. Yep. As you see, the car only has 126,588, and I have been actually driving. Well, it feels like I've been driving it. You know, like I have put a lot of miles on the car, but really not. If you follow me from the beginning, when I first got this vehicle, got it at 96,000 miles. So we have added at least a good 30,000. All right, so the hood should be up. Let's check that out. No, last time I popped this hood, I had to use something to pry it up a little bit because it's cold outside, so even the car doesn't like it. But see, I popped the hood, but it didn't come all the way up. Let's see, so I'm gonna have to get something to go down on the side. Lift it up, bear with me on this. I want to say it has some adjusters, something to adjust to help it come up, so. I think I got it to come up a little bit. Yeah. All right, come on. You can do it. There you go. She said it's cold. Very cold. All right. Take a look what we have here. All right, so of course we have the 4.6 liter. About time to dust this engine off. As you see, it's kind of dusty. I came out here the other day. Nope, I thought I put some brake fluid in here. Must have been in the truck. You see, we got the which one do we put on here? I think that's the I don't want to say the wrong one, but I think that's a K&N oil filter. All right, so the leak is on this side. Now remember, we already have to do the oil pan gasket on this vehicle, which is gonna have to go to the shop because I realized that when I got ready to do it, it looks like the engine doesn't have enough clearance from the that front suspension component that goes from left to right. So either you have to take that part off the suspension or lift the engine, which neither one of those I can do. At least I don't want to do it. And then because the suspension will probably be the way to go, but the suspension is, when I say it is dialed in on this car, it's dialed. Like it doesn't, no slack, none of that. So I don't want to mess with the suspension, so I prefer them just to lift the engine up a little bit and do it that way. Because if you take the suspension apart, then you gotta put it back together. I don't like messing with stuff that doesn't have a problem, and then you have to get it realigned. So yeah, just lift the engine up and take care of it. But for now, I figured a way to keep it from leaking so much. But on this car, it definitely needs some gaskets. As you see, we got the some leaks, so we got to do valve cover gaskets on this because as you see, a little wet around there. Really both of them. Well, mainly that one to the left. This one is not that bad. And this would be the side that has the box on it. They say it's a pain to get the cover off. So that has to be replaced. So I don't know. When I get ready to do the intake, I guess I might as well just tear the whole thing all the way down and just go all the way back. Everything fresh. But yeah. Anyway, we came up under here for the intake, and it's leaking right where this connects. So right in here, when the car is warm, you can see it has a little mist coming out. And let's see, can we get up in there? Let's see, right around, and you see it right there. That is where she's leaking at. Actually, it's still a little moist right now. And then, so therefore when I crank the car up in the mornings, or if I decide to drive it, the belt starts to squeaking because the liquid runs down there, the antifreeze or whatnot gets on the belt, and a bunch of belt noise. Because it usually don't make a belt noise unless the belt get wet, but it does go away after a while. So that is what we have for the Crown Victoria. Now, it's not anything that's super difficult. Now, I wouldn't say super difficult, but it's just one of those things that's like kind of aggravating. Like almost make you want to sell the car. But the car, you know, it's a great car. It just needs some. It's that time. It's that time. So I got two options: either fix it or sell it. But then you can't get top dollar because it needs that work done to it. So I don't want to give the car away. So I guess I'll be fixing it. So that's what we got on the Crown Victoria. I haven't checked this out filter in a minute. Other than that, man, the car, I would crank it up, but it's so freaking cold, and I don't want to hear all that noise that it likes to do when it first starts up. But you see, we are running the, you probably can't see it, we're running the K&N L filter. The car runs great. Knock on wood, it has never let me down. Still has very low mileage for a Crown Victoria, just to, you know, over time the things need to be updated, you know, so that's something that needs to be updated on the car. I think I had to replace one of these hoses one time, might have been that one. Other than that though, yeah, that's the Crown Victoria. So I'll definitely keep you guys updated as I decide what I'm going to do about this part. I can do the intake, the valve cover gaskets. I can do that. I think the valve cover this side may give me a little hard time, but the oil pan, now that's gonna have to go to the shop. That's probably an arm and a leg, to, you know, because they have to. Yeah, we'll see. Other than that, everything works. Just has those few leaks. Now, if I could get by, so this one, the oil one, I found a way around it to keep oil in there without it leaking out. But this leak, this intake leak, that has to be fixed. If you plan on doing any long distance driving, which I wouldn't even long distance driving anyway, because it still has the oil leak. But the oil only leaks out after it sits overnight. So that's how that works. But this, as the car warms up, it slowly comes out. But I did put some in there because I noticed it. I was like, wow, I checked the coolant one day and I was like, it looks kind of low, and it has never been low. So I'm like, it has to have a leak, or is it just, it was summertime. I said, maybe it's just super hot. But then one day it was empty. I'm like, okay, now we definitely have a leak. So that's where it's leaking at. When I crank it up one day, I'll let you guys see it. Get it fixed soon. But other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be back with some more footage with the Crown Victoria. Other than that, thanks for watching. I'll catch you on the next video.